Hi guys, today we're going to be talking on one of the most crucial skincare steps, that is sunscreens. So as you know guys, sunscreen is a product which is going to help you to block the light and UV radiation. Coming on to UV radiation, there is UVA, there is UVB and then there is UVC. Out of which UVC radiations get blocked by the ozone layer and hence they don't come onto the earth. However, UVA and UVB radiation both can cause damage to the skin. Out of this, UVA works on the collagen and the connective tissue, so it can give rise to tanning, photoaging, wrinkles, lines, and then there are medical conditions like polymorphic light eruptions and skin diseases. And vis-a-vis when you talk about UVB, now UVB is something that works directly onto the DNA and the proteins of the cell. That means it can cause disastrous effects like cancer. So the next question would be, doctor, why do I apply sunscreen? You apply first and foremost to make sure that any kind of damage which the sunlight can do, which can cause eventually a cancer, is avoided. Of course, it's more common in lighter skins, which in dermatology we call the type 1, type 2 skins. Of course, but however, the light will never discriminate with the lighter skin type and darker skin type. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. The next reason why you're going to be applying sunscreen is for an even skin tone, because the patchiness on the skin can give rise to a very dull looking face. Third reason, of course, we all want to look young and pretty forever. So it's a great idea to avoid photoaging that you apply a sunscreen. And of course, it can, a sunscreen can avoid the sunburn, which is an immediate effect. The sun damage effect is something which is long-term and lifelong, which we got to avoid. The next question, what people normally ask me, doctor, how do I select the sunscreen? Yes. First thing, make sure your sunscreen has a SPF of about 15. It could go as high to 50. You could choose between the two. A 15 SPF gives you protection against UV light for about 93%, and 50 SPF will give you protection of 98% from UV light. The other factor which is very common that we all go to select when you are buying a sunscreen is the star rating. The star rating will give you more idea about the UVA and UVB light protection, and it should be about 4 to 5. 4 or 5 is good enough as a star boosting. Second, of course, it should be non-irritant. It should be non-comedogenic, it should not cause acne, or oiliness should not increase. It should be fragrance free, preservative free. It should be water resistant if possible, and of course it should be very economical. After this, I would like to clear a few myths about sunscreens. A lot of people say that, doctor, I apply sunscreens and I become more tanned. Guys, yes, it's a high possibility. If you do not apply sunscreen half an hour before going out, there's a high possibility that the sun by itself can cause more damage and cause more pigmentation. So make sure that you're applying a high SPF A and using it half an hour before going out. The next thing, yes, you should use umbrella, you should have full sleeve clothes, you can have a cap or a hat, you can have broad goggles. That's a great idea. Or an exercise when you're going out, especially between 11 to 3. That's like the most harmful rays which can give rise to tanning or pigmentation early. The next question, doctor, I sweat a lot when I apply sunscreens. Yes, a lot of people do get that. The reason being that a sunscreen, which is broad spectrum, right, it protects, it may have physical and a chemical barrier both. So both these things work either by absorbing the light or reflecting the light. In either of cases, there is heat produced and then you start sweating. So yes, you do sweat with the sunscreen, and the minute it's sweating, that means it is definitely starting to work. So it's a great thing if you're sweating with a sunscreen. Make sure the sunscreen is broad spectrum And last, sunscreen in children. Yes, it's a great idea, but above 6 months, it's a great and a healthy habit to use sunscreens for children. There are special formulations for children which are available. There are physical barriers, there are chemical sunscreens available, and then of course the broad spectrum, which is the best, which combines both these sunscreens. Coming on to the next question, formulations of sunscreens. There are so many different types of sunscreens in the market. They can be cream, there is lotion, there is gel, there is mineral, there is BB cream. Calamine is a great sunscreen. You can use that if you don't like sunscreens, if you don't like chemicals. Talcum powder is a sunscreen, but only thing it wears off fast, so you want to reapply. So let's understand. I have a few products which I'm going to show you how it is good. I'm going to show you a lotion formulation. I'm going to show you a gel formulation. Yeah, I'm going to show you BB cream formulation sunscreen, and an anti-aging sunscreen as well. And of course a mousse formulation sunscreen. Okay. So here you go. This is a mousse formulation sunscreen. Okay, this is super light. Like people who do not like to apply sunscreen, it's a great idea because the minute you just rub it, it's so nice that eventually it just blends into the skin, and it's so light that you wouldn't even know. So this sunscreen can be used in any skin types. Coming on to a lotion formulation. Lotion formulation is great. You can apply on the face, you can apply on the body because it's a good coverage. See, the lotion spreadability is amazing. So it's a great idea to use a lotion sunscreen. Yeah. The next is BB cream, which has tinted cream in it. At the same time, it has an SPF. So when you're blending it, it has a little color, and you can use it before your makeup, as a primer, as an SPF by itself. This is your gel-based sunscreen, which is again a very good formulation. See, when I'm putting it, it blends. And the last is the fluid sunscreen. So guys, I'm going to demonstrate how you're going to apply sunscreen. Yeah, I'm going to use a sunscreen with the vitamin E and C. I'm going to take 1 pump or maybe 2 pumps. I am going to dot it up on my face like that, because normally people keep asking how much sunscreen to apply, doctor. So ideally it's half teaspoon for the face and the neck, a little more than half teaspoon, or and if it's a body, then about 1 teaspoon for each hand and each leg. So you're covering about 2 milligram per centimeter square. So whenever you're using sunscreens, once you dot it up, then you gotta just massage it in the upward stroke. Yeah, it's a great time to blend it well. You will feel a little oily initially when you're using a sunscreen. Make sure you cover your eyes. Yeah, cover your nose, your lips. I have another technique for the lips. You know, a lot of lip balms have a sunscreen. I have a little which is still pending on my hands, which I use for my hands, so no wastage of sunscreens. And for the lips, we have sunscreen lip balm, which has an SPF of 30. It's great. So guys, I hope that this little video is going to help you to understand how you got to use your sunscreens properly. And if you want to shine like the sun, first you have to burn like the sun. So guys, as I always say, that utilize this time in eating right, praying right, and loving yourself. Take care and thank you.